So I'm going to be doing something kind of interesting today. One of my school assignments has been that picture. One of my school assignments was that short film that I created called The Picture. And I've been doing really well with it because what I did was I went ahead and filmed it, edited it, I got everything done, and so I've just been posting all the stuff that they've been wanting. So for instance, like the behind the scenes stuff, or the rough cuts and everything, and I've just been giving it to them, and I've been getting A's on all of it so far. But the last assignment that I have to do is do a video commentary of the entire film. So I'm going to be showing that. Actually, I'm going to show the whole film today with just the video commentary. And I think there's some funny stories in there, and there's some cool things that went on throughout that day. So basically, I think you guys might just find it interesting. So I'm kind of setting up my very redneck podcast setup here. Perfect. I'm gonna go to the gym, so while I'm going there, y'all watch the commentary.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Will Cook, and I'm the writer and director for this particular short film called The Picture. This short film it's been a pet project of mine for quite some time. I was very glad that I was able to cater it towards my school. And I'm real excited to be able to do a commentary for that because there's a lot of cool things that went on with it. I remember when I first went on a location scout for this, I wanted like a quaint little town area, and I've been to St. Augustine for quite a few times, and I just thought there should be some really great locations there, but it's going to be kind of during like the spring somewhat, and it's just going to be crowded. And I wanted to find this bench, and I found it. It was right next to these two adjoining stores, and I wanted to use their storefronts if possible. So I talked to both of the store owners, and they were totally fine with it, which was very nice of them. We did run into a lot of problems in this particular scene with background noise. All the way over to the left, there was a house that was under a lot of construction, and we had to do a lot of takes in between them, using electric saws and just nailing and hammering, all kinds of stuff. That last scene right there where, I have a big establishing shot, it was so hard to get that. There were tons of cars coming around. This running scene was very challenging. You can see all the people are looking, which I was kind of fine with because it's a robbery scene. He's the only stop thief, so it's natural everyone would stop and look. I think it would be more unnatural if they didn't. That alleyway presented its own problems for audio just because it was tight, and I was trying to get my boom operator hidden in a corner, kind of a lot of times back behind that door where they're standing, or in this case behind me when I was shooting. But this whole project was just so much fun, and this was actually the most tough part of the shoot. That was my first location, and then we transitioned into the second location. And this was, if I remember correctly, I think it was a Saturday. And there were all kinds of motorcycles there, and just everything was there. But we lucked out with the church kind of still open in the background. If you look over there to your left, there's actually some people sitting on the lawn, and they were smoking pot, actually, just right there in the open. It was kind of interesting. So we try to hide them as much as possible. When we first arrived to this second location, we realized that one of our actors had actually also forgotten the ring, and he couldn't remember where it was at. So that was mortifying to me because we still kind of needed it for one of another scene that was coming up that we were reshooting, and finally we were able to find it. And so I thought that was almost kind of a little meta that he loses the ring in the short film, and we actually lost it briefly. We shot this still at the first location right before we left. It was just a quick little, easy little take. And I really wanted it to be in black and white just to kind of represent that it was a flashback. The wind I thought was going to be a lot more of a problem than it really was. It really wasn't too much of a big deal for the audio, and it was the actors. I can't say enough about them. They gave me 110% the entire time. They did countless retakes for me. Just a lot of times there was a person in the way, there was a car in the way, or the audio wasn't right, and so we did countless retakes. I think we shot this particular scene at least 6 or 8 times, and because this particular scene was very difficult because it was a one take. And there they go off walking towards the church, and I just did the pan up, and it was a nice sunny day, and it was perfect. Again, I can't thank the cast and crew that helped me with this enough. They were so fantastic. Everyone stayed the entire day. Not one, bummed out or anything, and everyone had a great attitude. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and that was The Picture. Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. All those stories it was kind of funny because I hadn't really thought about any of those things and had time to just I hadn't sat down and reflected on that full day and just kind of how crazy it was and how talented everyone was and how everything just kind of came together at the end of the day, just because everyone gave 100%, So anyway, that was the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna post that video separately, just cause. So anyway, I'm at fencing right now. Got private lessons tonight. This is it's just a wrench to tighten foils. So I'm fixing stuff. Fencing time. Hey guys, so I was just hanging out with a friend earlier tonight. It was Daniel. I was just catching up with him. It's been a long time since we hung out. Anyway, that's where I'm going to go ahead and end tonight, guys. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Some fun stuff's happening tomorrow, by the way, just so you know. So be ready.
Your wave defeats my life.